Well, what's good, everybody? Um, for the people who know who I am, yeah, Coop's on YouTube. Cooper made a YouTube channel. Coop's on YouTube. What's Cooper doing on YouTube? Yes, I made a YouTube channel, but that's what this video's for. Is to explain why. And for the people who don't know who I am, my name's Cooper Bibbs, and I run track and field.
Cal State Fullerton, representing the Sharks Athletics Club, Cooper Bibbs.
Cooper Bibbs, super excited about his 10-point.
Cooper Bibbs getting a lot of attention before this race.
Titan duo in 5 and 6.
Continue track and field and hopefully transfer to the last level of the season.
Okay, well, congratulations.
He could lead a Cal State Fullerton sweep in this event, which would be critical for their team title hopes.
And in the Big West this year, Cooper Bibbs after winning the 100.
That should be on Sports Center. I've never seen a celebration like that before.
So, yes, I'm on YouTube. I never thought I'd be making a YouTube channel, but here I am. I didn't really tell anybody else about this either. I just told my girlfriend, my roommates, and a couple of my best friends, and that's really it. I kind of just made this on a whim and just decided to do this, talk to a couple people, and was like, yeah, like, let's get this started. So the main reason I wanted to start this YouTube channel was because I wanted to be able to share my experience as an athlete within the sport and to also document my season this year. By experience, first I want to give a little background about myself. I'm from San Diego, California. I went to Oceanside High School in Oceanside. It's where I started running track. After high school, I transferred to San Diego Mesa as a junior college. I didn't have any grades coming out of high school, so junior college was my only route. And my end goal for track is to make the Olympics and make the US team. But during that time, I didn't really know a lot about the sport. You just hear about the Olympics, Worlds, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of info, and people who don't know track don't know a lot about it. And people who want to be that level in track, especially in high school, a lot of people don't know a lot about the sport either. And so after junior college, I ended up transferring to Cal State University Fullerton. I ended up having 6-7 offers, chose Fullerton, Orange County. It was close to home, and I loved the environment there, and I felt that was the best fit for me. After 3 years, I ended up getting 3 years there because COVID happened, and I had a pretty good collegiate career. I have 2 Big West championships. I have 1 Big West 100-meter champion under my belt. My PR was 10:34 and had a couple windy 10:2s. I ended up going to the West Regionals and ran about 10:46 in Arkansas and didn't even make it to prelims. I was only in semis. And, it was a really big moment for me because I remember me and my dad, we were crying outside the gate, and we were really determining, I was determining if I should continue the sport, because 10:34 is obviously, like, it's good, but I'm not on the level of everybody else. And one of my goals also was to become an All-American, and I never got that goal. I never reached All-American. I wanted to go to NCAAs, and I wanted to be able to get that honor and be able to get those awards and accolades, and I never was able to get that far. And it was really tough for me to be able to experience that and just not get what I needed to. But I graduated, and I was really wondering if I was going to continue the sport. And I knew about a coach who's in charge of Sharks Athletics Club, and I got a DM from them in 2018 when I was still in JUCO, and I didn't know really them at the time, but I knew that they had really fast sprinters all through junior college, and I always wanted to race against them because I knew they were going to be able to push me whenever they're in, like, going to go to the same meets, and I knew we were going to end up in the same heats. So I got a DM from them in 2018 talking about I should come out and join, but I wanted to go D1 first, and I didn't want to go to a club. So I ended up going there, and after college, I reached back out and told him, like, hey, can I come? What do I need to do to be able to join your club team? The coach ended up, he wasn't even in charge of social media. He was at the time in 2018, but in 2022, he was not in charge of the Instagram account. And so the person in charge gave me the number. I ended up texting him. He called me and said, I've been waiting for your call. And since that day, I've been locked in, and I've been with him ever since. And ever since I've been with him now, that's when everything started to change. Not just running wise, PR wise, but how the sport works, how the sport functions. And I think that's really important because I've learned a lot about the sport in just the past year. And just 1 year with him, I ran 10-1 twice. I've ran in Canada, and I went to USA's World Trials, and it's just been one crazy year, but that leaves me where I am today now. And just after this past year, like, I've gotten text messages, phone calls, I've ran into people, talked to people, and everyone has asked if I'm pro right after trials. Like, right off the bat, I've gotten asked if I'm pro, or like how much money have I gotten from meets, how much money have I gotten in the sport, what am I doing, like, where do I live, what do I drive? And like, I'm not any of those things, you know. I'm not this big pro level athlete, and I know that's only the some amount of people that ask me who don't really know about the sport, right? But am I pro? No. Have I been to pro meets? Have I been and competed on pro level? Yes, I have. But am I pro? No, I'm not. But that's why I'm making this YouTube channel, is because I want to be able to share my experience, share my journey, and be able to let the athletes who are on the same journey as me, or who are interested in the same journey as me, that this is what it's going to take. And this is what's taking for me right now. If you're not running pro times out of high school or out of college, you know, that's not my story. That wasn't my path. But this is my story, and this is my path. And this is what it's going to take for me to be able to make it, you know? I'm not what a lot of people think I am, according to those people that asked me those things, you know, like, this isn't even my bed. Everything behind me on the screen is not even mine, you know? I live in an apartment with 3 other people. I worked at FedEx directly after trials. Like, I barely have a job. I still had to ask my mom for money sometimes. Like, you know, the struggles is real, especially here in California, you know? So this is what I want to share, and this is why I'm here, and I want to be able to share my experience, you know? This sport, after this past year, I realized has a lot of politics, a lot of ego, and a lot of gatekeeping. And the gatekeeping is insane. And I think that people should be able to know how the sport works and how the sport functions, and what it takes to be able to get there. And I want to be able to share this experience with people. So this is going to be the first video. This is the intro to the rest of the videos, the rest of the season. So I got a buddy who I met last year, who's a videographer, Mole Films. I'll drop the link below. But me and him got to talking, and we're gonna record a practice, like one practice a week. I'll drop a video a week, and I want to be able to show my journey to the Olympics in Paris 2024, that this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going through, and I want this to be able to be documented, not just for only you guys, but for also me as well. I think that I don't even know if I'm going to continue YouTube after this. I told myself I'll do this, and then, if this does well, then maybe I'll continue YouTube after this, or maybe if I go pro, then I'll continue YouTube after this. I don't know, but I want this to be as real, as natural, and as organic as possible, because I don't want to hide anything. I want you guys to see what it takes for me buying entry fees to meets, buying my own plate tickets to indoor this year, and just how tough the practices are and what it's taken me to be able to make this journey. And if people are interested in that, then this is it. This is where you can find it. So if you're a track athlete and you have dreams and goals, and your dreams and goals line up with mine, then I hope this video finds you well, and I hope this channel becomes a motivational and helpful tool, not just for my season, but for your seasons as well. And we're able to share this experience and this journey together. So thank you for who's ever listening and watching, and follow, like, subscribe, whatever YouTubers say. Thanks for watching.